3. So should we find out if HQ needs anything?
Yeah. Please don't.
They
Thank
don't.
you.
All right. The
There's
CO.
probably a good one in there, but
I'm sure. CO. Well, the one we drew was good. It just wasn't situationally good.
yeah, true.
He gets 3, the CO.
Yeah. So he's up to 7.
So
So first sergeant.
we do have some. Yeah, we know we want to activate the first sergeant because we're going to try to napalm.
I would argue the third.
I would argue I think the third because I'd like to push something up to that card.
Yep. And
I don't think we should. I
could argue the XO. Although he's going to have 8, so
we actually don't want the XO because we want the XO to go after the first sergeant. Right?
That's true. You're right.
We deliberately want him to go after. I think.
So the other guys, I think we just leave. I think we just spend 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get these platoons moving forward, but I feel like there's enough risk if we do that it would be a bad idea.
Which platoons?
Like first and second. It'd be great to move them forward, but I mean, I could argue. Well, second platoon, we might want to do something because second platoon, we actually need to push this guy forward to here, right, to avoid being captured.
Well, the other option on all this is instead of this is getting our butts up here and telling this guy to move on to that card. And then maybe he falls back.
If we push him onto that card and then grenade the crap out of it.
Yep. Or grenade the crap out of it and then push him onto that card.
Well, I like the idea of pushing him onto that card and then grenading the crap out of it while he's there. Because that way we know this guy is going to fire at the card. Right?
Right.
So that would argue that we want to activate.
That way we don't waste an airstrike on those 2.
Or have it fall short.
Kind of want to get a guy on this card.
We have to get a guy on that card. We have to, which is going to be this guy.
Yep.
So I think we might want to move first and second platoons up, to be honest with you.
Yep.
So I think we should activate first and second platoon. Which means we're activating all 3 platoons, right?
Yep. And we're down to 3 commands.
And
that's okay. That's good.
And the CO. So sorry, and the first sergeant. No, actually we don't have to activate the first sergeant because we're not using the FAC. We can activate him, however, if he's low on commands.
He is low on commands.
So let's activate him to build him back up.
The other option, I think we're going to have plenty with the first. The first is going to have to move if he wants to move these guys. Those are separate. Oh, no, they're attached to his platoon. They move with him. I think this is one of the weird things. Attachments move with you on a platoon move. The skills don't trickle down. Okay. But they're attached to you. So if you platoon move, they're attached to you. So they go.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah,
all right. So let's go. So now we're activating the first. So first platoon. Right?
Yep. First platoon. Ooh.
6.
So he's up to 14.
So he's gonna.
He can spend 2, 3, 4, 5 and still have his max. But so is he going to platoon move?
I think so, right?
I don't know why. Well, do we want everybody on that card? Is there any reason?
Well, we can. If we platoon move, does everybody have to go, or can we move some?
Yeah, no. If you platoon move, they all go. And where I was driving at it, he's got 5 commands to spend without even dipping into his saved. We can move the units we want to move and leave a few behind for the CO to move later.
Okay, let's do that then. I want to make sure. So let's leave the 50 cal behind because I don't really want it opening fire.
Yep.
I don't see.
So are we moving this guy up?
Yes, we're going to move that guy up.
So as long as we cease fire.
But he wouldn't fire over there because we got a guy there.
He would stop firing if this guy is on this card, and he won't fire here either. So I think we're safe of moving the 50 cal up.
But if we move the 50 cal, if we move the 50 cal up and he opens fire here, and then that guy moves on the card, then we need to cease fire.
Oh, actually, good news.
Spending a lot of commands just to move the 50 cal up to fire at something we don't want him to fire at.
He doesn't fire the first turn because he's.
Oh,
overhead, and when they don't fire when they're exposed. So I'd like to get them on this card and ready to fire next turn.
All right. Can we fire this grenade from out of cover?
Yeah. We have to be under the cover with them.
I don't think we want the first platoon under that cover, because I think we should move the recoilless up too, because he's the guy I think who's going to grenade, right?
Not undercover.
Not undercover. So that's
two.
We should move at least one of these up.
One of the veterans?
Yeah.
3. Should we move this guy, the artillery?
Yeah, I think so.
Should he go undercover?
No, because then he's hard to talk to.
He's a lot harder to talk to. 4. So then I would say 5, and then move this guy as our 6th.
Yep, I'm with you there. But he can infiltrate.
But he can attempt to infiltrate, yep.
He succeeds.
Baby. Now we're going to have to cease fire, which the first sergeant or the second can drop his smoke. So
now the question is, wait, is that all the commands he can spend?
Yeah, he can only spend 6, and he spent them all.
Oh, we probably should have saved one so we could have grenaded.
That's what the general initiative is for.
Apparently.
And we have an auto general initiative if we need it.
All right. Okay. I actually think, okay. All right. Okay. What next? Second? Second gets 5.
So he's up to 12. Again, you can spend a max of 6. Now he could platoon move and get everybody on that card. Is there a reason not to?
I don't think so, actually.
So like that?
Yep.
So that's 2 of his 6.
And then he's got to order this guy forward, or we've got a problem with getting captured.
Well, why don't we tell him to grenade first here, maybe?
Okay.
Or does he grenade here?
Well, he can do both, can't he? Because he's got 2 guys who have grenade capabilities.
He does, yes. So he could tell this guy to grenade here as his 3rd.
Okay, let's do that as his 3rd.
He's line.
So we have a grenade.
Do we want to exhort? That would be his 4th, but I think that's okay.
Because the 5th will be grenading here, and the 6th will be
move.
Yeah,
kind of love to get a grenade there.
Let's grenade there. Nope. No, we still got general. We can still try it in general.
We can.
And I don't think we activated. Oh, we did activate the first sergeant, so we can't do it with the first sergeant.
He can actually tell him to move, by the way.
First sergeant? True.
I mean, yeah, he can move that guy.
Well, so let's have the first platoon. Actually, that's true. Why don't we have the first platoon? He can exhort this grenade attempt.
We just did, didn't we? Or you mean the new one?
The new one.
Yeah. So we're going to try to grenade here. Or are we going to grenade here or here?
I think we grenade here because second platoon can probably grenade here.
I agree. So we're going to try another. Oh, there's a grenade missed, though.
Oh, yeah. So he's going to try and grenade with this guy. So 1, 2, and exhort. There we go.
Ah, there you go. So we got a grenade on that guy.
All right.
Now, that was both 2W2 and 357.
They have ammo for those grenades?
They do. 2W2 and 357 have used their grenades. So that was 6 for that guy.
Yep.
So he's down to 6. Third platoon has 5.
Has 10.
10 now. Do you platoon move?
I think you platoon move.
I think they all move with them.
Yep.
Just going to put one big exposed on them.
then grenade here. Right?
Yeah, so that was 2.
2. So this is 3.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Yes, grenade there.
Why did you stop me? What were you thinking?
We're going to have to stop fire. We're going to have to issue a ceasefire.
Yeah, but we knew that anyway.
Because this guy just opened fire here too.
Yeah, that's fine. We already knew that. Between the CO and the first sergeant, somebody can cease fire. All right, so this 2W3 is going to try to grenade here, right?
Yep. Yeah, baby.
Do we do it again? Do we risk it again with this guy? Now, the other thing we could do is we could get this guy to an assault team and push him forward. So we
did 2, 3. Yeah, 2 more. Kind of like that idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
So 2, 3, and it's 4, 5, 6.
Wrong guy though. Let's not send the XO forward.
Oh yeah, not him. Sorry.
I don't think he can order the XO forward anyway. So that would have been against the rules. Okay.
So he spent 6, so he's down to 4.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So now the first sergeant.
So he's activated, so he gets 4.
So he has 7.
So he's got to push this guy forward as the number one thing.
To infiltrate forward, right?
Yep.
Or
That's the only guy he can do, other than the FAC, which seems suicidal.
Yep.
Do you want to exhort?
Does he? Yep. Baby. Good exhort.
Yep. So I have a question for you on that, though. Should I have reshuffled before the exhort?
No. When you draw reshuffle, you draw one more card, or you finish drawing for that action, and then you
got it. Okay.
So
all right, that's good. So this guy is like, these two are like general initiative. Cover for those guys is the number one thing. So now the question is, before we forget,
cover ironically exposes them and
makes
them a -1 worse.
True. So here's the question: before we forget, should the first sergeant fire off his ceasefire?
He totally should. He spent 2 to remove that guy, right?
Yes, 2 to not to remove him, but to move him.
And his third is going to be to tell everybody to cease fire.
Yep.
Which is going to kill all of these. And it's going to kill the crossfire. All of it.
This is the only one left. Actually, no, there should be a VOF here. There should be a small arms fire VOF.
Small arms here. So that was 3. So he's down to 4. And I think he just saves him, doesn't he?
I think he just saves him at this point. Yep. And then the XO.
So the XO has 8.
He gets 1, and I don't think there's anything he wants to do with it.
I
mean, if we could get greedy and try to put another grenade here, but we risk a grenade miss.
Yeah.
Actually,
he's
this should have.
He's only going to be a -1.
I'm not wrong. These should have small arms and.
They should. He's an automatic, and this guy's actually all pinned.
I don't think the CO wants to do anything. I think we're good with this.
The XO?
Sorry, sorry. Yeah, the XO.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw the CO at the beginning of it.
Yep. All right.
General. 2. Is there anything
could be argued to move this paralyzed team back, by the way.
I don't need no argument. That's absolutely what we should do.
And then
can one of these guys grenading opens them up to a counter grenade, but maybe not this guy.
Not for pinned units. So this guy could attempt to grenade him. Or either of them could attempt a grenade. This guy spends ammo when he grenades. This guy doesn't.
I think this guy, and we get 1 VP if this works, right?
Yeah, and he's got 2 steps.
The only reason I would argue for this one is a grenade miss doesn't make this any worse.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think we're grenade here. Let's get greedy.
Okay. Drawn 2.
There you go, grenade miss.
Okay. And you know what they've done to us in the past.
Yeah.
Those never have caused us any problems.
Never. I love
All
it.
right, it's their turn.
All
Do
right.
they have an HQ event?
Yes.
I do.
I'm not a
Be
fan
bad.
of this. 2.
All units not in good order attempt to rally.
That's all of them.
They both attempt to rally, which is okay-ish.
It actually will make
him.
It'll make him easier to hit.
It will, less likely to fall back.
I don't think we want him to fall back.
Maybe not. All right, so he failed. Okay, they both failed.
A big nothing burn.
He was actually only 1 draw.
Oh, sorry.
Both. Because he's a fire team.
All right. Well, we'll use this for the next thing, whatever it is.
Yeah. Which is, they're done with their turn, though. That was their move.
Right. That's right.
So we're just on to, is there a capture? There is not.
No retreat. Fire mission update. So we take
those
the airstrikes off the board.
So we have 1 PC. So that's what we're checking for now. Right here.
Yep.
No, 2. 2. It's
okay.
the A first.
A first.
And we're heavily engaged.
Yep. So we drew.
Because we got. Yep. So we're drawing 3.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. So we drew it. 3.
Really tired. We haven't missed a contact yet.
I think we missed 1.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
So
what is it?
It's a 2. So I think it's going to be probably like, well, I don't know.
It's an entrenched rifle squad again, but you need to draw the 1 through 4 for a leader. On a 1 out of 4, we have a leader.
No leader.
So we just have an entrenched rifle squad, which is, again...
Is that on this card again? Or no, that was somewhere.
No, I think that one is close range. So he's here.
Yeah, and he's
That's what he's going to have dropped on. Yeah, but
we can see that card.
We can see it, and we have a target.
Does he fire into here? It's not going to change. It actually would change. He does
fire into there. That's one of the rules that. By the way, doesn't that mean he attempts to grenade firing down there? Because that's downhill.
But is that during the enemy activity check, or is that right now?
That's a good question.
I thought that was during enemy activity check. Yeah.
Oh no! What it's supposed to be?
No, go back. I had it. I found it. Where
did you?
Go? Yeah, I was pointing at it.
How did I miss?
While firing downhill at close range, any activity check of grenade attack or concentrate fire is carried out as a downhill grenade attack.
Okay. Yep. So this is small arms.
Yep.
Now.
Yep.
But actually, it doesn't really matter. The small arms is affecting the whole card.
Yep.
They have pinned from this card to here, and then this is affecting everybody.
Oh, so that's 3. We have to. Oh, so we have to do 3.
No, we only do 1. You do the worst.
Okay.
So,
the worst meaning.
So we'll be this automatic. They'll be the small arms now.
Okay. Worst meaning the least favorable to you.
The least favorable to the unit getting attacked.
All right. Yeah. So now let's see if this PCB.
So that's drawing 2, right?
Drawing 2.
I do not feel like that. We have definitely not been lucky on.
Yeah, I'm with you there. 6.
So what was the draw?
Package 4. It's a machine gun.
Machine gun. So it's the same one we had before, actually. 2-step squad and a machine gun.
And he's going to be here again. It's.
I'm back. That's pretty funny.
Well, here's the good news. If we can get the FAC, well, the FAC can see here, can't he? No, he can't see.
No, because that's a ridge.
But if we could get the FAC up to this card, he could napalm those 2 cards.
Yeah.
We got to clear this card. That's the key.
Well, let's hope it happens right now. So that's a PDF down here.
Yeah.
He is firing.
He's automatic. He's unspotted.
Unspotted. You got that?
I got that.
Damn it. We have found It's been not nonstop contact.
It has been. I'm completely with you. We have had a very tough run of contacts. I still feel like we're doing okay for all that.
Fortunately, this guy, you notice he's got the tripod.
Yeah. So if
he was, well, also there was the possibility of that. What is it called?
Overhead fire?
Well, he could overhead fire, but he won't. He fires on the card that he drew on. What is that called?
But next turn he could shift fire to here if we're not careful. Grazing fire?
Only grazing fire. There you go.
Yeah.
Because it'll go past, but it won't because it's 1 to a 2. So it's downhill 1, so it goes into the ground before it gets here. But if that was like a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I would have hit this card too.
They're at risk.
Not a big fan. All right. That's all of our potential contacts. I think that's more than enough. So pinned recovery, we just have the 1. Bad. That guy recovers. And then I think we're just on to combat effects. Yeah?
Yep.
Start here.
So first one is here. Yep. So that is a -1.
-1. Missed. Ooh, baby. There we go.
All right. Now here, they are the -1s wipe. They're -1, basically.
Yep, -1. -1.
3 and then the -4.
Yep, -1. Oh,
did we get our one? We get 1 experience for that point blank, don't we? No, that was a grenade miss.
That was a grenade miss. Yep.
Yeah. So -1.
Miss.
He's unpinned.
That's not great.
Nope, that worked poorly. Now we are a +1.
+1.
-1.
We're even.
Even. Yep.
Hang on a second.
Why do I feel it? What are you sensing's coming out?
Wait.
Right, we're at the 0.
We should have been at minus. He should have been at -2. Is my point.
Why?
It doesn't the grenade. This is 5.
The grenade miss. You're right. -2. Still a miss.
Okay. I hadn't looked at that part. So, all right. Sorry. We're at +1. We're at even.
We're at even.
Pinned.
All right.
Not terrible.
No, actually harder to hit. And this is now, all pinned, and this is now small arms.
Yeah, that card we're gonna have to.
Which is fun.
We may have to get artillery involved in that card. Actually, might be worth napalming there and carrying over to there.
Potentially, yeah.
We just have to get that guy off, or let him try to find a nice place to hide. All right. So they are at -4. Unless I'm missing something.
-4.
No, sorry. I forgot about the trench. They're at -2.
Yeah, so they're +3, -5. Yep.
Hit.
All right.
They're line, or are they green?
They're green now because they're a fire team.
Paralyzed. So they're going to get captured.
Yep. Then we are +1, right?
Yep, +1. So not too bad for open terrain. Pinned.
All right.
I can live with that.
Yep. And that's it.
That is it.
Do you have time for one more turn?
Yeah, I do. I'm just like, this is a very interesting one, because it's like, it feels like it's going pretty good luck-wise, except for the contacts.
Except for the contacts, I agree.
Which is just slowing us down kind of immensely. Yep.
But we're only on turn 4.
Yeah, that's true. We are only on turn 4. Oops. Sorry. Ay. All right. 1 second.